Have you ever gotten your heart broken? What I meant to say is, have you ever watched the neighborhood you grew up in crumble into a construction site and transform into a state university? Or hear the jackhammers eating away at the project placeholders for your fancy new condos? If there's one thing I know about heartbreak, is that you do not see it coming. It places a detonator in the basement of your home when you were eating dinner with your family. Not sure who decided to blow my house out from under me, who I should be addressing my concerns to. The realtors, the town councils, or the schools consuming my city whole, but I would like to ask them if they considered the exit wounds when they were tearing up the floorboards, while I watch a group of college kids walk into their cozy dorms. I'm worried where my head will be resting 12 hours from now. I started to call the closest hotel home, and the local cafe's couch the best bed I've slept on in weeks. And I wonder if I should address those same concerns to myself, like I should have seen it coming when they were canvassing the neighborhood. Disguised as a real estate agent, they said they were going to clean up this housing unit, said they were going to do the city a favor while displacing families within the same breath. It's been months since evils marched into my home, took my block hostage, and painted a ransom note that none of us could afford. When gentrification hands you an eviction notice, it looks more like an autopsy than anything else. It's like watching your casket be built from the same wood they ran a bulldozer through in the first place. Gentrification is, in fact, a death sentence that will rip the soul out of your community, replace it with a latte, a tourist attraction, and the barista will still have the audacity to tell you to have a nice day. And they never tell you how gentrification and homelessness go hand in hand, so you're left with nothing. And every time you enter the state's housing facility, the shelter, the CTI, or the DTA office, you realize that this room is full of people like you, that this revolution doesn't have room for people like you, wasn't meant for people like you, people like us. The revolution only recognizes white, only deep-pocketed, only dollar-sign pupils, and you'll start to ask yourself, how many nights do I have to live without before they realize that pavement is not easy to tuck yourself into at night? It's only a matter of time before the street corners you call home are posted for rent up on Craigslist. And after they cleaned out the problem, I mean, this community, they will tell you how safe it is and advertise why you should move here. But the only reason crime rates are down is they do not consider the destruction of culture and home as a crime. What you aren't seeing is that gentrification starts to sound a little bit like Christopher Columbus. Feels like colonization in my own country. Looks like renovations that did more than just fix up homes, instead emptied them out, lost the families, lost the landmarks, lost what makes this place worth visiting anyway. Seems like history is just repeating itself, only in modernized fashion. It was not a crime in 1492, and I guess some things just stay the same. After all,